Silence around mental health issues is one of the biggest obstacles to healing. And if you've ever felt afraid to or worried about speaking up about your mental health challenge, I am just here to empower you and to encourage you to go ahead and start speaking about your mental health challenges, because guess what? Though the society has brought stigma around mental health, I want to tell you, there are not people like us, nurses, who have dealt with people with mental health challenges. We hear you. We see you. We don't judge you because of your challenges. We don't judge you because of your mental health situation. And so I want to come here and empower you, and just to even remind all of us that are not dealing with mental health challenges, to just bring a little education to show us what the people that are dealing with mental health issues, what they deal with. This, as a society, we have brought so much stigma around mental health, be it sometimes, I guess, maybe culture also, because I remember there was a patient that I used to do a visiting to see patient, and there's a patient that I used to see, and the mom, she was from another country, and the mother would literally stay there so that I don't ask her daughter the things that I needed to ask her. And if I asked her something, like, because one of the things that I'm required to ask them is to check on their mental health status. I would ask them whether they're hearing voices, whether they're being suicidal. And sometimes she would tell me, she's hearing voices, and the mother would scold her. They lived in an area where there was an airport, and there was planes flying over and over, and she would used to feel like, that the planes, they're coming for her. And every time she would hear that, you can see her crunching, and she would be so much afraid, and she would be thinking that they're coming for her. And I remember the mother scolding her, and she would speak to her in a different language because she didn't want her to tell me that. And that was part of, I felt really bad for her, because that's part of what I was supposed to assess. Because if she is hearing voices, or she's dealing with that, the doctor needed to know, so that either her medication to be adjusted or just to be given a different treatment. But the mother, she would scold her, she would yell at her in a different language. And I felt like, the mother was hindering her treatment, her daughter, from getting better, because of the things that she would not let me assess her for. Or if she told me about those things, the mother would really be scolding her in a different language that I did not even understand. And the one thing that I know is that people with mental health challenges, most of the time they feel judged. They sometimes don't want to talk about it because of their culture, or because of the things as a society we tend to judge them. We tend to use words that are not even appropriate, or many times you'll hear somebody saying, oh, so-and-so is crazy, or you'll hear somebody saying, this weather is bipolar today, this weather is schizophrenic. And if there is somebody there dealing with this certain disease, and you're comparing the weather with what they're feeling or they're dealing, that is such an insult. So I would say that we need to really, really be kind. We need to be empathetic about the words that we use around, especially even if there's no people that are dealing with those issues around us. Let's just be careful, because we don't know what people are dealing with. And when we say the weather is bipolar, really, how is the weather being bipolar? And maybe you've never even felt or know what bipolar means. And to somebody who is literally dealing with bipolar, heard you say that, it will really hurt them so much. So let's use the words that are very appropriate. The other thing is that this stigma around mental health makes our loved one, or people that are dealing with mental health challenges, they feel discriminated, they feel isolated, and they feel like they're all alone, because when they talk about their mental health challenges, or the way we look at mental health challenges as a society, we tend to judge these people, or they tend to be judged by society because of what they're going through. I remember just recently I watched a little something where they were trying to show how people with mental health challenges are treated, or it was like a blind survey. And there was two people that were dealing with mental health challenges, and they went around questioning different people of how they would treat people with mental health challenges. And it was shocking because these people were dealing with that, and the answers people that were being questioned were answering. It was so sad. And one of the questions that I remember so well, was this person asking, would you hire somebody who is dealing with mental health challenges? And the person answered, no, I would not hire somebody with mental health challenges. They are crazy. I would, what if they come to work and they start problems? And the other one was like, would you marry somebody, with mental health challenges? It was so much eye-opening. And when it was revealed that these people that were asking questions were dealing with mental health challenges, and they were well put together, some of the people that were being asked those questions were in tears because of the judgment that they had already judged the people that deal with mental health, because then we don't educate ourselves. These people are people that function in their capacity, and yet we see them as, we label them because of their disease, we label them because of what they are going through. So let's be careful, because we don't know what these people are going through. The other thing is that people that are dealing with mental health challenges, they feel uncomfortable sharing their diagnosis, because sometimes, as I say, they feel like they're being judged. But yet we don't judge people that tell us that they have cancer. We don't judge people that tell us that they have diabetes. We don't judge people that tell us that they have migraines. We support them. But yet sometimes when people that are dealing with mental health challenges tell us that they're dealing with depression, they're dealing with trauma, it's like, we don't even know what to say. So we need to get ourselves educated, and we need to treat this mental health just the way you treat somebody who tells you that they have a physical condition. We also need to treat these people that are dealing with mental health challenges the same way that the people that are dealing with physical conditions are treated. And how can we end this stigma? We need to talk about it. We need to talk about mental health more and more and more. And when somebody tells you they're not doing well, if somebody tells you they're depressed, I know we use that word so loosely, because sometimes you will hear people saying, if they had a show, or if they're watching a show, they'll say, oh, this is so depressing. Or if something is happening, this weather is so depressing. We use those words so loosely. So we literally need to just be educated about mental health. If you have a friend or a family or a coworker that is dealing with mental health, educate yourself on that certain disease so that you can know how to support them, and so you can be able to know how is it that they're feeling, or even talk to them. If you're close to them, let them educate you, because I feel like, talking to the person that's dealing with a certain disease, or the ones that are dealing with a challenge, is better than even going to look out there, because they're willing. And what I found out is that the people that are dealing with mental health challenges, they're willing to share. It's us on the other side that are not willing, because we don't want to be bothered. We don't want to deal with it. We feel like, if they open up to us, then we're going to feel like we are obligated to support them. Will it be hard? So it's us that, that are pushing them away, but they are always willing to let us know how they are feeling, And as I said, just be empathetic. How can we do this? It's just being very, very empathetic, educating ourselves, and just don't make fun or discriminate people that are dealing with mental health challenges. And for me personally, I have learned so much, the power of compassion, the power of patience, the power of empathy, while supporting someone that I love so dearly, and through this journey. And their bravery has literally shown me how important it is to keep breaking this stigma, because they were listened to actually in the hospital, and I could see the stigma in myself, where like sometimes I would be like, I don't even want to talk about it to somebody else, or I don't even want to say that I'm supporting them. So they have shown me the bravery, because what I've had them say that, like, I don't care what people think. I don't care who knows what I'm dealing with. I don't care. because this is me, and I was like, wow, that is so brave. And so, friends, let's just break the stigma about mental health. Let's talk about it. Let's be willing to listen to people, and especially as brown people, I feel like, we feel like we cannot talk about these things. I don't know why we feel like, it affects other cultures, but for us, brown people, we don't want to talk about it. We tread lightly about it. And I'm like, why? Mental health challenges know no boundaries. It affects brown, black, yellow. It affects anybody. It affects human beings. It doesn't know no race. So let's break the stigma around mental health with, each one of us can take a part. And each one of us, can have small conversations with people that we know, or co-workers that we're working with, or family members. Let's be open. Let's talk about it. So that's it for this video. Let me know in the comment, how has the mental health stigma affected you or affected your loved one? Because it surely does affect our loved one. Because I'm gonna give this one last story, and I'm gonna end this video, because I know personally how some cultures can treat you when you're going through mental health. As I said, I support somebody who is dealing with it, and the gossip around it is too much. It's people saying things that are not right, or what are they lacking? And people are like, anyway, I don't want to get it. This is it's gonna be another video. So let me know in the comment, what is it, how has stigma affected you as a person dealing with mental health issues or challenges, or how has it affected your loved one? Let me know in the comment, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one.